talk about a winery that everybody knows. You've heard about it, you've tasted wine from there, but let's revisit for a second, because I hadn't tasted much wine from them recently, and after I tasted this one, I was like, wow, this one I have got to tell you about. It is the Inniskillin 2017 Cabernet Franc Reserve, and this really is a tasty treat for Cabernet Franc fans from Ontario, or Ontario Cabernet Franc fans, whichever one you are. And it is from the surprising 2017 vintage, which was a cool, wet summer vintage, and everybody was like, this is not going to end well. And then a spectacular September, October, which turned the whole vintage around, makes it the miracle vintage, also makes it a damn good vintage. This wine here, though, is the story of 14. 14 days of skin contact, 14 months in French and American oak, providing us with a wine that is juicy at its core with so much fruit. Raspberry is really what you get here. There's also some tobacco nibbling at the edges. There's a little vanilla. There's a little bit of spice. But it's that fruit from beginning into the middle and all the way on to the finish. This wine is just fruit-centric and delicious. One of Inniskillin's best and most complete Cabernet Francs in years. It's the Inniskillin 2017 Cabernet Franc Reserve. It's $25.95, and I give it 4+ stars out of 5. I'm Michael Pinkus, the Grape Guy for MichaelPinkusWineReview.com. Join me again next week. We'll look at another great bottle of Ontario wine.
You've been watching the Ontario Wine Review with the Grape Guy, Michael Pinkus. Each week I review a great wine from an unlikely place, Ontario, Canada. Visit my website, MichaelPinkusWineReview.com, to see all the wine-related content, sign up for the newsletter, and now you can become a supporter through Patreon.com/MichaelPinkus and pick up some great swag along the way. That's Patreon.com/MichaelPinkus. Thanks for watching, and see you next week.